Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the history of Halloween.
As people around the world are getting prepared for the autumn weather, the trees and leaves are changing color, and people are noticing that the temperature is dropping. People are jumping for joy, getting ready to trick or treat on a cold autumn evening. Unfortunately, the candy is not ready to be given out yet. People around the world wear costumes such as their favorite Disney princess, or wears a scary mask. Oh, you have your costume ready?
Oh yes, I am super excited and ready for trick-or-treating.
However, before you go outside and have fun, did you know that Halloween wasn't what it is now?
What?
It all started thousands of years ago when a European tribe called the Celts celebrated their version of Halloween by making fire and drawing attention to creatures such as bats. Every year on May 13th, the Celts honored their past, which the holiday was called Samhain. This event was eventually changed to All Saints' Day. However, the Catholic Church moved the days from May 13th to November 1st, and which is now called All Hallows' Day. But the day before, on October 31st, the holiday was called All Hallows Evening, which fell the day before All Hallows' Day. Eventually, the church came up with the name Halloween, which was shorter all way to say All Hallows Eve. On November 2nd, the holiday called All Souls' Day, which honors people that have passed. This is an example of what the Celts did thousands of years ago. People on All Souls' Day can pray for a person's soul who is trapped between heaven and hell. Also, if this person prays enough, this soul will be sent up to heaven. Also, on All Souls' Day, the needy begged for pastries called soul cakes. In return for food, the poor would pray for their dead relatives, which was called soul. In the 16th century, people started to believe in witches. Some would describe these witches as a woman wearing a pointy hat, black dress, holding a broom, and stirring a pot. These witches also owned black cats to intimidate people. Wait, young one, there is more I have to tell before you go.
What?
Did you know that the Halloween mask originated when the Celts wore masks in order to scare off scary spirits? The Celts wore those masks and costumes were trying to trick the spirits into not knowing who they were. In the fall in London, people used to celebrate Guy Fawkes Day on November 5th, complete with fireworks and bonfires. Guy Fawkes and his group tried to kill King James by blowing up gunpowder that was placed beneath the House of Lords. The plot was foiled and eventually they found him guilty of treason. Some traditions used to include kids mocking him by running to every house on November 5th of the celebration. Currently, traditional Halloween is more popularly celebrated. Halloween can be scary for small children, but you know what is even scarier?
What?
The boogeyman.
Ooh, tell me more.
When children were misbehaving, parents told them that the boogeyman would come in at night to punish the children. In order to avoid this monster, the children locked their doors and shut their windows to make sure they won't be scared of the boogeyman. Jack-o'-lanterns are also a big part of Halloween. It was believed to come from the Irish legend Stingy Jack. One at a bar, he and the devil went to get drinks. Jack pretended that he had no money and convinced the devil to turn him into a silver coin. Instead of paying a bill, he put the coin he just got into his pocket. He made the devil a promise and never claimed Jack's soul if he wanted to be changed back. When Jack finally died, he wasn't accepted either heaven or hell because what he'd done that night. He is said to roam the earth carrying a lantern. That is where his name comes from Jack-o'-lantern. When the children heard this legend, they mocked Jack-o'-lantern by carving faces onto turnips and laying them up. When the story came to North America, people used pumpkins instead of turnips. Now, children love to carve scary faces and light up these pumpkins to scare people. They put these pumpkins on windowsills or porches. Finally, trick-or-treating all started thousands of years ago on November 1st, where the Celts celebrated a festival called Samhain. The night before, people believed that previous lives returned as ghosts. They also left food and wine on the doorsteps because people wanted to please these ghosts. In case if they needed to leave their homes, they wore these masks so the ghosts would avoid them. In the 8th century, people used to do traditions such as guising. These traditions originated in medieval Britain. Guising is where children dress up in costumes in order to get food or money. In return, these children had to either sing, tell jokes, or recite poetry. It wasn't until the 19th century where British revived this, which is now called trick-or-treating. It wasn't until the 1950s that people started to decorate their houses and did all the modern Halloween events. It was now known more as a family-friendly event where everyone can have fun. There's no other holiday that is better.
Guys, it's too early for Christmas.
Well, tell that to the retailers.
But for now, it's Halloween, where the children can go house to house getting candy from strangers. Go have fun, children, and have a safe Halloween.
It's too early to celebrate that holiday.